worth of hair loss, and yes, I kept it just to show you guys the different moments where frustration appears and the verge of tears. Hey girl, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. My name is Jasmine. I love natural hair, I love educating, and I'm also a mom of a 1-year-old, so that's something new that is going on in my life. And I dealt with postpartum depression, postpartum hair loss, breakouts, getting my body back because I had an emergency C-section, which was not expected, going through my whole pregnancy. But this series is about postpartum hair loss, and in this video, the start of the video is the bentonite clay. But when you see the next clip, which you will see, my hair was dry, flaky because of the product residue, the product buildup, because I have low porosity hair. I also discussed porosity in my last week video, and I'll link that up here. But yeah, the product that I used was not for my hair, and I knew that. But again, we'll get to that in the video. But I just wanted to do an intro video just to explain what's going to happen in this video. I just was not happy with my hair. It just didn't come out the way that it was supposed to come out with the products that I use, but I knew better. But the start of this video is bentonite clay. So if you want to know why I use bentonite clay, how I use it, what it's good for, and the products that I used, and how it just affected my mood and everything, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's just interact with each other and just, help each other out. We're all going through this journey, and if you're not, you probably will go through this. So I just want us to all be prepared, and let's get into the video. So this week I used my bentonite clay and apple cider mix. My hair never really liked shampoo. I honestly just found a shampoo that my hair liked, and that's the My Black is Beautiful line. But when I'm doing a wash to go, I love to use my bentonite clay with apple cider mix. It just, clarifies the hair really well, gets out all those impurities while still keeping your hair moisturized without really stripping it. And also it defines my curls. So definitely when I'm doing a wash and go, I like to use the bentonite clay and apple cider mix. There's different brands, but I like to use this particular one, the Aztec bentonite clay. And you can get any brand of apple cider vinegar that you want. I get this apple cider vinegar from ShopRite. So I just, eyeball it. I use a plastic container to mix my clay in, and also a plastic utensil to mix it. It says don't use any metals to mix the clay. So I've always used plastic, everything when I'm mixing this. So you just pour it in the container, pour your apple cider vinegar. You can use water, but I'd rather use apple cider vinegar. Pour it in there, and then you just mix it to your consistency. I like a particular consistency. I like it, between loose and thick. Not too loose, but not too thick. So yeah, this is the consistency that I like to use on my bentonite clay. And as I said in my previous video, the first step before I do anything is pre-pooing. Pre-pooing is very important to get the moisture back into your hair strands, because throughout the week the moisture evaporates out your hair strands, and then all that dead hair that's accumulating throughout the week, we shed anywhere between 50 and 150 strands a day. So all of that is getting tangled into the hair, into your new growth, into the hair that's still remaining on your head. So you want to make sure that you get all of that out before you even start the cleansing process, as stated in my previous video. So I like to pre-poo before I start anything, but today just wasn't the day I want to pre-poo then do the bentonite clay. So to save time, being a mom is all about juggling and prioritizing and multitasking. So I will pre-poo and apply the bentonite clay at the same time. So what you want to do first, you want to, do the pre-poo process. Spray your hair with water, apply the oil to your scalp first, massage your scalp to allow that blood flow to get going, and then pour the oil down your hair shaft, and then just detangling. And once you get all those tangles out and that dead hair out, then you want to apply the bentonite clay and raking that through, and make sure that it's getting on each curl, each hair strand. You want to make sure that it's getting on everything. and you know, just making sure you're raking it through. I also like to put it on my scalp because again, it is a clarifying mud, so I like to do that as well. So again, you apply the oil, you apply the bentonite clay, and then you just move on. And I do that for my whole head, and then I let it sit from anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. I really love for it to sit for an hour. If I don't have an hour, the minimum that, you know, I will let it sit for is 30 minutes. 45 minutes, I let it sit today, and then after that, you know, I like to take a rinse out conditioner as well as my deep conditioner. So you rinse it out with warm water, making sure that you get it all out of your hair. That's very important. You want to make sure that you get all out of your hair because you don't want that residue to sit on your hair, you know, while you're styling your hair. So make sure you rinse all out of your hair. And then I like to use the Aussie rinse out conditioner. Just get a cheaper conditioner to help, you know. It's like a, you're like lathering your hair. It's like a, you can use it like how you lather shampoo to make sure you get out all the residue as possible. So I like to use the Aussie rinse out conditioner, and then I'll apply my deep conditioner. And I thought I had deep conditioner, and I thought that the Shea Moisture Honey line was a deep conditioner, but it wasn't. So thank God I had the My Black is Beautiful restorative mask, so I used that as a deep conditioner, let that sit in my hair, let it seep in. I didn't necessarily have time to sit under a hooded dryer just to sit there because the baby woke up, but you know, I let it sit in my hair for like 45 minutes, and then I also got in the shower to let the steam, you know, open up my hair cuticles so the deep conditioner could seep into my hair cuticles. So this is my hair without product, and this is from the bentonite clay. That's why I say I love using the bentonite clay, because not only does it cleanse your hair, gets all the impurities out, and it still keeps your hair nice and soft and moisturized, it also defines your curls. And this is as much hair that I lost this week, which shows when you take care of your hair and you do what you're supposed to do, that the shedding will become minimum compared to the previous week of this. So this was last week, this was this week, and then compared to this, the previous week. So this is 3 weeks worth of hair loss. And yes, I kept it just to show you guys the difference. Girl, let's just stop here. I'm just going to spare you wasting your time about my week, going through the week of what I do with my hair, because like I said, the products that I used just wasn't, it just didn't do what it's supposed to do. The leave-in that I used was just too creamy, and I knew that because I have low porosity hair and you can't use, you know, such heavy products. Again, I will link the video above about low porosity hair, but I just knew better and I still used it, and my hair did what it's supposed to do because I did not treat it the way that it was supposed to be treated. Lesson in life with relationships with people, and lesson with your hair. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, it's going to push back. So my hair pushed back. It was just flaky and dry. A lot of product built up. It just was stiff, and my hair was not happy. So I did still oil my scalp throughout the week, and I did try to save my hair, do a top knot, because you know, wearing my hair down was not working. So I did to try to do a top knot. And what I usually do is, you know, even though I have low porosity hair, I still add a little bit of leave-in conditioner to my hair just to moisturize it. So I spray my hair with water, then I add like a dime size of leave-in conditioner to my hair to add moisture back in there, brush it out. And then I like to get in the shower so the steam could open up my cuticles so the product could seep in a little bit more. But as you can see, that did not help. My hair was just a mess, but I kept trying. That's one thing about me. I'm very persistent and determined. So I kept trying to make it work. You can see my face, like it just wasn't going up in a pineapple right. Like trying to use the band, it just wasn't working. Honestly, full transparency, I wasn't liking my outfit, how my body was looking in my outfit. So that's another thing that was going through my head. So then I was like, let me just get a head wrap. The head wrap wasn't working. It was like lopsided. It's just, it was a trying time for me, but again, it was on me because I knew better. I knew better. I knew that product wasn't going to work, and I sure enough did take it back. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not gonna use it. I don't know anybody um, off the top of my head that was gonna use it. So yes, I took it back. Um, so I kept trying. It wasn't working. My outfit didn't like it. I went to change just to see if I could feel better. Still didn't feel better. You know, it just was a lot going on. The baby was cranky. It was a lot going on. So these are one of the moments where frustration appears and the verge of tears and crying because nothing is fitting the way that I want it to fit. Nothing is looking right on my hair. It's just a mess. The product that I used is just wasn't the right product. It's sitting on top of my hair, so me re-moisturizing my hair, which I usually use a little bit of leave-in conditioner, it's just compounded the problem, which means my top knot it's just not working. And then I put on my headscarf. It's just, I don't feel my best, but that's okay. So that's the moment I'm having right now. We're just gonna go enjoy our outing before it's time for her to take her nap. So I'll see you later. So that was my week. That day it just wasn't a good day, but me and the baby still went outside. We still enjoyed our time because what's going on with me does not affect, you know, her activities for the day and what I want to do with her for the day. So we still went outside, and that was my week. I left it up like that for like a day, and I couldn't wait to wash my hair. And when I have so much product built up like that, I have to use a clarifying shampoo just to make sure all the product is getting off of my hair, because again, low porosity hair, cuticles are laying flat, so you want to make sure that you're getting everything out of the cuticles and off your scalp. So in my next video with this series, I will show you what shampoos I use. Two different shampoos, the clarifying shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo, to get all that product built up off. So welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed. This was a realistic video for me. I want to be transparent about what I was feeling and why I was feeling it. But the star of the show is the Bentonite clay. The Bentonite clay is amazing. I love using the Bentonite clay. Like I said, for washing goes, I love using it. It's very clarifying. It's smooth. It makes my hair feel soft and moisturized. So I love using that. So again, I use the Aztec Bentonite clay with ACV. You can use water, but I like to use ACV. And yeah, I love using it, and it has helped my hair over the years. I've been using it for many years now, and that's the true star of the show. The other stuff that happened, that's fine. That's in the past. I won't use it again. It's fine. So thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and let's just interact with each other. Let me know if you're going through postpartum, if you have postpartum, any question that you have, if you're pregnant or looking to be pregnant. Guys, if you need any advice with anything, just message me and let's communicate. So see you in the next video.